are live. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, WatchYoMouthReviews. This is your boy James. For today, I'm here to give you my special day. It's my birthday today, and I'm not watching my mouth, so that's going to be one of those days. But Mrs. Best is also here joining me for my birthday. This is our preemptive celebration together live. Say what's up to the people.
I was blowing my nose. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. My allergies are kicking my ass. I'm like, oh, I'm not muted. I'm sniffling. The video started. Happy birthday to James. And congratulations on another year around the sun. I think the older we get, once you pass 35, I feel like most of your birthdays will be what you would want them to be. So I think it's the start of positivity. So happy birthday. Oh, I
Thank
can't
you.
breathe.
I
Ciao.
appreciate that, friend. Although I would love to believe that personally, but I'm spending 36 working.
Yeah, but you got the move. You're getting out of Phoenix, something you didn't think you'd be able to do this year. So you got to celebrate your small wins. Every small win is just getting you closer to the bigger win.
Yeah,
Oh, I sound
I
like an infomercial, but I really believe that.
no, I totally appreciate that, friend. It is a long time coming, but directly it is hard because although I've been wanting to get out of here since I got here in 2024, I'm just like, dang, nothing could ever just be easy. It just has to be met with challenge after challenge after challenge. But yeah. Oh, we got people in here. I didn't even see y'all. Hi, Kevin Reynolds. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for celebrating me. Hi, Shani. Thank you for being here. I saw your message on IG. Girl, I'm horrible at responding to DMs. I really am. I saw you though, and I just want to acknowledge that. Um, you got to work, but you got a job, brother. Listen, I'm grateful to have a job that is giving me an abundance of overtime. I am so grateful for that to be able to, get my goals. But I always feel like I am coming up short all the time. And that's what's so unfortunate about having, you know, life be lifing and trying to live in abundance is that you sometimes feel you come up short. So this year, 36. So let's kind of give some background to my 35th year, and we're gonna put that in the past because it's my the only time I'm gonna talk about it so I can let it go. So I can come into 36 just feeling amazing. So y'all, 35 was a rough year for me. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I went through a lot. I had to end an engagement. I got injured and I had a fractured tibia. I was on 7 months of recovery. I had to go without money. I went through a lot. And I didn't let anybody know because directly y'all would have never known. Like, y'all knew I got injured. Y'all knew what my circumstance was about, what it was. But no one saw the nights that I cried. No one saw the nights that I was alone. No one saw any of that. So 35 was a really, really rough year. Mrs. Best will tell you, y'all, I blew that phone up and having her have to talk me off the ledge. That's what best friends are for. To talk you off the ledge, to make you feel that, life is just life and that they're there to help you through everything. So get y'all some friends like Mrs. Best because I tell you, 20 years of a great friendship, I couldn't ask for a better friend. I really could not. Oh, we got more people here. Oh, Shana, thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hey, Joseph Felton, thank you so much for being here. Um, at 35, my aunt told me to have lived half a lifetime. I never forgot that. Oh, I love that. I love that because that feels so right with life today. I got your friend. Take care of yourself and then come back and get up in here. I'm praying, Shayna. When I tell you I am praying, I went through a lot at 35. It always seems that when I have like an odd year birthday, I always go through something. Like it just never fails. And what I mean by odd year, not necessarily like odd, like I'm gonna say 5 years. So every 5 years I go through something that is just terrible. So, oh, JB's in here. Hey, JB, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, Thank you, TM Rocks. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you as well. Yes, you guys like the video. Love. Yes, I'm turning 20. Oh, yay, 27. Oh, 27 was a great. That was, let me tell you, 27 was a great year for me. Yeah, 27, I had just bought a Camaro because I was newly single.
Bumblebee, that little ass car.
Yes, I have Camaro. I was newly single. I had just started dating men. 27 was such an amazing year. Oh my gosh. I was going out. That's when you had came to visit me. Oh my gosh, y'all. Ugh.
27 was good. My knees still worked. I could still drop it low
Oh my
and stay
gosh.
low for a
So
minute.
so DM Rocks, we're telling you, you live a great life in abundance. You always traveling, you always going out, you always doing those things. Continue those things. Never stop. That was probably my biggest regret of my 20s is that I think maybe 29 going into 30, that's when I stopped doing the things that 27 has taught me. So definitely enjoy that year because it will be a great year for you, I am sure. Yes. That didn't it, Kevin? I'm telling you. I literally I was in my 20s. That whole decade just said swoosh and was
You
gone.
know
And I
what's
was
weird?
like,
It flew by when you look at at your 20s from the perspective of today. It flew by. But during my 20s, I felt like it was taking forever to get to 30.
really?
I felt like I had like all the time in the world. Now looking back, I'm like, damn, it flew. It flew.
Mm,
I wish I could go change a lot of stuff I did too. It's a
yeah.
little wild.
I don't know if I want to. Hi, Miss Kira Speaks. Thank you for being here, and thank you so so much. I appreciate everybody for being here, y'all. This is actually making me feel good because I have to work tonight. I gotta go in at 6:30. Y'all, I'm dreading this, but seeing all y'all beautiful faces and amazing people, like I'm really grateful to have everybody here in my corner. Like y'all do not know, 35 was a rough year. Like my age of 35, as I was just telling y'all, I went through so much in that year. It just, oh, I hope I'm praying this year is better. I'm praying for a lot of different things, in terms of goals that I want to accomplish, things I want to do. I'm already off to a right start. I'm moving next month to Charlotte. I am leaving Phoenix. Thank God, y'all. Because I think this is another one of my issues living in Phoenix. That's the first issue is that I can't grow here as much as I would love to, because my family's here. I have a lot of friends here, but I just cannot grow as a person here. It never works. I always stay stagnant. Things always stay stagnant. And I know for a fact that when I lived in Miami, I was on the up and up. I was on my elevated. And so it was like, dang, yes, I'm on there. And then, circumstances happened and had to move back. And then after that, my father passed away shortly after I moved back. So it was just, oh, yeah, 34 was even worse. So, yeah. What are we talking about here? Yeah, a lot of ups and downs in my 20s. Suddenly I wanted to watch Insecure. Oh, okay, Shana. Yeah, but yeah, same here. Okay, start date, man. Yeah, I think that would be a cute little story to, kind of tell y'all. So yeah, I did not I had no idea I would be into men at all. This was one of the things that just kind of hit me just stagnant, like just kind of just hit me one day. I had a friend, um, and it was just kind of like a regular friendship. We had met and it was, it was cool. We was going to the gym. We were doing like the guy things, that we were doing, going to sports bars and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, y'all, like I promise you, out of nowhere, I had a mojito. And I turned and looked at the brother and I said, oh, I have this feeling. And the only time I get this feeling is if I'm about to get me some. That's the only time I have that feeling. And I looked at him and I had that feeling and I said, wait a minute. Uh-uh. Not me. No. What is going on? So I ignored it, didn't say anything. Yeah, I ignored that feeling. I wasn't saying nothing. I was like, look, I ain't gonna tell this man, like, okay, I'm starting to look at you differently. We went out again. Same feeling. And I said, the hell? No. And mind you, as I said, 27 was a great year. I had just bought my Camaro. I had, got a promotion at work. I was making a lot of money. I was just, everything was fitting. Like when I tell y'all everything was fitting, my place was, I had gotten, no, I think I had already had my, no, I had just got my place 6 months before my 27th birthday. So I had fully furnished my place. I, was working on my book. It was just a great year. So to then have that on my bingo card at 27, I was like, well, wait a minute. That's not something I saw ever happening, ever. I've never felt like I was attracted to men at any point in my before 27. So to be attracted to a man, that was scary. But I'm never someone that ignores my gut or ignore how I feel. If I feel it, I have to express it. So I did, and boy, did that man take it the wrong way. He took it the wrong way, and most people would. That's weird. Most people wouldn't, but I was still curious enough to still try it. And a lot of trial and error of weird dates happened, from 27 to 30. But yes, it was definitely a fun time. It was definitely a great time. So yeah, I started dating men at 27. That was a fun fact. All of my birthdays, 30s and 40s were my most memorable. I was the last birthday turning 50 pre-pandemic. Yeah, that was my 30s. I was in the pandemic. My mom got me a mechanical bull, though. She had brought it to the backyard, and I injured myself there. That's also a fun story. Um, I'm working on getting my EMT. Oh, we are so proud of you. Good luck. We, wish you the best. We need more people like you in this world, EMT. So we appreciate that. Congratulations, and we wish you the best, Team Rocks. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Naya. Thank you for being here, my love. I appreciate you so, so much, y'all. Naya is one of my originals. When I tell y'all I'm starting this channel, she came in maybe 2 or 3 months after we started doing YouTube. Naya has been here from day one, y'all. So to see you here, Naya, this means so much to me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and love you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, they are very vital, y'all. It is, and it's also a great career. I've had many people in my life become EMTs. Like I know about maybe 5 of them. So yes, they, definitely are needed. Absolutely. It worked out because you can keep a. Can I, Shana? I don't have, listen, I don't have a problem getting them. Keeping them is a different story. Yes, I have no problem. Like when I tell y'all, dating me dating men is definitely more successful than me dating women. It was definitely more successful because, yeah, I would get women every now and like I didn't have a hard time with women, but the men, the floodgates is open. When I tell you it is a net, it is a vast net. Like they just coming on in like clockwork. I love it. Yes. Oh, thank you, Naya. Mrs. Best. I hope everything's okay over there. You surviving? Because I know you have an allergy attack over there. You okay?
I'm always having a fucking allergy attack. Shut up, Josiah. Josiah said happy birthday.
Oh, tell us to thank you.
Oh dear God. I'm cool. I'm here. I'm just chilling. I need to find
Yeah.
Benadryl, but I'm chilling.
Child, I need to give me some too because my allergies is about to start acting up too. But oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Let me see, what else can I talk about for my birthday? Oh, let's talk about goals. So 36. So since this is the very first day and I want to speak everything out in existence, there's a few things that I definitely want to happen in my 36th year. Moving is one of them. So I can take that up officially off my plate. I have signed my lease. I am officially good to go. I just got to work some more overtime. So I have some safety cushion. And then also my job did find a position for me in Charlotte. I just have to make sure that people respond in a timely manner. Y'all, HR be crazy. I get they overworked and overloaded, but y'all don't mess this up for me because then this takes something else off my plate. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. But lots of things I want to happen for 36. I want to monetize on YouTube. That's the first thing. I want to monetize on YouTube. I want to also in regards to monetize it, I definitely want to do some more different content. The problem is y'all working nights. That's the big issue. If I could stop working nights, that would make it so much better for me. Or not even, it don't have to be like not working nights. I can work like, midday. I can work, evening, but just working overnight is taking me away from y'all more than it is pushing me to y'all. So if I could find a way to do that, that would be better. Here's another thing I also want to do. I want to go on vacations more. My best friend, Mrs. Best, always makes it a priority to go on vacation. And now that I am 36, I need to start doing that as well. Because nothing is worse. You ever see those things where people be going on vacations late in life and be falling asleep in places? I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be me.
Falling asleep in places.
You never seen that? I think it was like this couple. They went to Italy and they was on that boat and their asses was asleep. And the moral of the story was don't wait till late in life to travel. That's what the
There's a way to travel for every person. They just I think if people research travel, like the best ways, like the budget travel, traveling within your budget, hell, even researching traveling with what you got left in the month. You put anything in Chat GPT or Google these days, you can travel. It'll probably be easier to travel too once you're in a state where the economy is better. It'll be easier.
if the economy was better, we would be talking about this because Lord Jesus, this economy gas want to be $10 a gallon, yeah.
Just do it. Save money. That's what I do. I bought a little cheap ass safe on the internet, and then anytime I spend money, go to the store. If I have extra money, I just pull extra money, put it together. Then I'd be like, oh look, thousands of dollars. Go on a vacation. Just start throwing money to the side. It's ghetto, but it worked. Every time I put money in the bank, I spend it, or auto pay takes it. So
I don't know how to even do that because, girl, let me tell you something. I will know that I have me. I can't even hide money. Like when I tell y'all, I am horrible. And I got it honest because my mom's horrible with money, so I got it honest. But when I tell y'all, I can't hide money because I will find it. I can't put it nowhere. I can't give it to nobody. They can't hold it for me. Like I'm telling you, it came to my conclusion though. I don't make enough money. That's what it is. I don't make enough money.
None of us make enough money.
Yeah. Like that's how I feel. I feel like the amount of money that my mindset and my mentality, has, I don't make enough for it. So I don't know if I was
always tell
supposed to
my
be.
husband we have to travel because I'm never gonna make enough money for the type of money and daily lifestyle that I feel I need. So I feel that.
Yeah.
Expectations are high, but budget is real low.
It's like working at a company that has like all these grand like ideas but never execute them, and then they say, "Oh well, unfortunately, the budget does not suffice." Having to do this event. I remember working for Discovered. I remember they wanted to do like this carnival theme something. It was back in like 2013 or something like that, and it literally came around the time, and there was no budget for it. And I think at that time we had won like 4 JD Powers in a row. So instead, they just gave everybody bonuses. And I was like, I appreciate the bonus. Thank you. But I feel like, well, we still could have had the carnival theme. Like, how much money would that have been? I mean, yeah, 600 employees, but how much money would that be? Exactly. I don't know. But I always say this. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I don't make enough money to support the lifestyle that I desire and that I deserve to have. That's how I put it. So yeah. Instagram also, y'all. Instagram, I'm learning as also 36 years old. Instagram is the devil. Instagram is the devil.
You should have known that at 26 years old. Hell, as soon as
I'm not on it
Instagram came
enough.
out, I knew Instagram was the devil. Y'all remember before we could DM on Instagram and it was truly just posting pictures? You could like the picture. Then they introduced the comments. When they introduced the comments, I said, oh, Instagram is the devil.
Yeah.
And Snapchat.
I don't have that, thank God. But
I don't have one no more either. But I remember when I did have it, I'm just like, why would a picture or a message need to disappear unless you hide in something. Just saying.
I listen. I didn't even know that was the premise of Snapchat. I never got to see. I don't like falling into temptation because I can easily. I fall into temptation very easily. So with Instagram, that was kind of like me stepping out of a comfort zone because I was just fine with Facebook. I really was. I was fine with Facebook. I was fine with the comment section. I was fine with connecting with people I have not talked to in years. I was fine with all that. But then Instagram, everyone said, James, you need to get an Instagram. You need to get an Instagram, and you need to get an Instagram. I didn't get an Instagram, so I was like maybe like almost 30 years old, maybe. I think. Yeah, I got Instagram really late in my life. Like it was like I was 30 years old. And that I'm telling y'all, because it was so many fine ass men, and I was like, well, what the hell? And I ain't got a chance with none of y'all, but what the hell is going on around here? Why are y'all here? And then they showing you lifestyle, the car they drive that they be renting for 2 days, and then you never see that car again. And then you got the ones that be flashing money that ain't real. And then you got, it's making people feel like you're not doing enough in your current life. That's why I don't be on Instagram. I don't be on Instagram. It's funny because a lot of y'all I communicate through y'all through Instagram, and when I don't be ignoring y'all on purpose. I promise you, I don't. I just don't like signing on to it because I don't like falling in temptation. So that's my secret. If you ever DM'd me and I have not gotten back to you, that is the reason. I don't be on it because I already know how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna get in my emotions. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna look at my job and thinking, how can I turn this 12-hour day into a 20-hour day so I can make some more money? I'm telling you. Or how can I get a second job even though I am exhausted? But yeah. But I'm gonna talk about a few things actually that I saw. Um so Kenya Moore, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick, y'all. So I should have sent myself this because I had just saw this, speaking of Instagram, I had just saw it on Instagram, all her stuff on the street. I said, oh, and then Broke Edie had the nerve to drive by. I said, Lord have mercy. Y'all. Mm, mm, mm. So now that she's talked about it publicly, because Kenya Morris finally responded to the things, she said it was a dispute with her and her landlord, and that I guess he didn't pay for the renovations, so she withheld her rent, and so he finally got her evicted. And I guess she was trying to appeal it, and it didn't get approved. So, but when Broke Edie drove that car by, I said, "See, y'all wrong. You wrong, Broke Edie. You wrong." Let me see if I can find the video.
Somebody should find the picture that Kenya blew up and just put it on an Atlanta billboard at this point, just to teach her a lesson. I can't stand her.
You can't stand Kenya.
No, Brit Edie.
Oh yeah. Let me
How
put.
you going drive by talking about that with your husband leaving you?
Quad's response was,
she went from having a baby with him to getting a divorce. She trying to sue Bravo. That's not gonna work out. Nobody likes her. And she did interviews talking about all the rappers she done stuff with when she was a video girl. So she washed up. I can't stand her in that nasally voice.
You know, I it's something I never liked her to begin with. I remember when we did Real Housewives of Atlanta last season, and I was just like, see, she gonna be the type of person that I'm just go off on just because it's women like her that make it to where it's difficult to even want to have like friends in general because you just never know what kind of person she is or what she gonna be. But let me go ahead and show y'all because Quad's response was everything. So that's Brit Edie driving by. Can y'all see it? StreamYard is slow. She's driving by. And that's Kenya's stuff on the store. That's crazy to put her stuff on the street. I still think that's a crazy thing to do. But Quad said, oh, because Brit Edie said, you never win when you play dirty. And Quad said, this is not cool. I don't like anything about it, period. Let's get to the facts first. But to smile, laugh, and giggle about someone's hardship is definitely not cool. Trust me, it's amazing how fast the tables turn and sometimes they spin. So let's not show too much teeth. One day it might be you and you could be in disbelief. I know that's right, Quad. You better, tell the truth and shame the devil because Brit Edie had nerve driving in that Maybach like she doing and just poking fun at it. That's just so messed up. It just is.
It's
You
weird
know,
to be excited for anybody's like struggle in general. Quad did have a point. Like, I think of people I just do not like, or people I don't really have enemies, but people I don't like or may consider me one. And I don't think I would ever like smile to see them suffering. Like
no.
that's a little weird. And then for gas to be this expensive and you to put yourself into an expensive gas carrying Maybach to drive by to giggle, and then you made it a whole thing by posting yourself doing it online. That's corny. That's corny. It's corny as hell. Britt, give me that girl who probably just never got her ass whooped the way she needed to when she was younger. Or she got her ass whooped and just somebody coddled her through it so much that she just didn't learn a lesson. But I don't know. I don't know. They get on my
Yeah.
nerves.
They do. Let me read the comments. I'm getting behind. Hold on. Let's see. Curious B says she has a nerve. Yes, she does. Broke Edie better stop before the tape. I'm trying to tell y'all, I could never. Like, I believe in karma so heavy, I could never do that. Even if I feel a way about you, I just wouldn't do it. Like, I just know me.
Not when your
Joseph,
lawsuit ain't settled
right.
and you trying to take it to the federal level. You would want to be quiet.
Joseph Bell said, "Are you planning to see the Michael Jackson movie?" Yes, I am planning to see it. When I'm planning to see it is the operative word here because I'm working, y'all, 21 days straight. So unfortunately, that takes away planning for me, to be able to go and see that movie. Like I'm not off until the week that I move,
It'll
which
still
is
be out. We bought our tickets as soon as the tickets went on sale. I'm going on a Tuesday because I don't want to deal with the crowds. I've been seeing that there's like big crowds in the theater and stuff. I don't want to deal with all of that.
from what I read, the movie is really good from what I read. So
Hmm.
hopefully, I'm praying that they got it right. I'm gonna say this, Coleman Domingo, your prosthetic and makeup look. If I did not know any better, and I know a whole lot better, I would have thought you were Joe Jackson. You, they did that for you. I'm sorry. That prosthetic and that makeup that Coleman Domingo was wearing to play Joe Jackson, that was pretty spot on. I was like, whoa, damn. I love y'all. I want to be an actor. I do. That's something that now that I'm in North Carolina, Wilmington is just right there. So I cannot wait to, become an extra in some of these movies that they film out there. I cannot wait. Miss Best that she going to see it Tuesday. I'm gonna try to see it this week. I'm gonna try. Okay, Shayna, going with your dad. How is your dad doing, Shayna? How is he doing? I meant to check in with you on that one. I hope he's doing well. He's doing my prayers because I can relate to you. So let me know if he's doing well. You can DM me if you don't want to share it publicly, but I just want to ask you, why I have you here, why it's still on my mind, because I'm forgetful these days. Thank you, Pacino Rules. I appreciate you being here too. Thank you. Yeah, they sure do. Y'all better be careful what y'all put out in this world. I'm telling you, life be life. It karma is real, and it is weirdo behavior because JB said, honestly, I'm not mad at Brit. Would I do it? No, but we can't tell people how to respond.
We can't tell her how to respond, but we could comment on it. That shit was whack. But I mean, I get Brit, but because some people are feeling like, well, Kenya shared those photos of her, but didn't Brittany say that the photos was not
That
of
wasn't
her?
her. That
So I'm
wasn't
like,
her.
huh? Girl,
She
go do
said,
something. She got to go to court for this divorce from that man and that lavender marriage. And then she also got to be handling her attorneys and in court because she trying to sue Bravo at the federal level. She should be more busy than to troll Kenya. Should Kenya drive by waving a weapon that's registered? Like, since you threatened to shoot her?
oh yeah, that's
Because we
true.
remember that's how
Yeah,
this
I
all
remember.
started.
Yeah, I remember that too. But yeah, I just felt like if what Brit Edie said was true that the photos were not her, I don't understand how that response would be warranted because it wasn't you, right? So then, where are you mad at?
The girl is
So
slow. Her
yeah,
rhinoplasty is probably done wrong and is blocking oxygen to her brain.
yeah, I agree. Humans would dance on people's graves. Nothing is too far for some people. No respect or couth. You best tell the truth, Naya. It is like y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, I am so careful with how I treat and do and move on this earth, just because I feel like because of what I went through, especially over the last 5 years of my life. And I don't even feel like I did anything, but just the way life could just happen to you. Why complicate those things and why make it worse by doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing? Like, why do that? They did that. Yes. Thank you. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. I am so happy to hear that, y'all. Uh, that warms my heart because my father went through the same thing, and f that c word. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, y'all better.
Not
She got
dog
clogged.
pipes. Not yet.
Not her plumbing don't work. Yes, Miss Curious B said Britt picked a fight with Kenya and then cried. Yeah.
Kenya should have just whacked her. I know they can't do that on like TV, and I know that may not be like the best thing for an adult woman to do. And maybe that just shows that Mrs. Best has some growing to do. But if a bitch ever talked about wanting to wave a gun at me or anything like that, I'm just gonna knock you in your face before you can shoot me, and then I'm gonna run. I don't have time.
Right. What did JB say? Kenya made fun of Nene losing. Did she?
She sure did. Kenya talked the most shit about that. And honestly, not just Nene, Kenya has celebrated a lot of people's struggle. So, in some ways, even though Britt is wrong, she is in a lot of ways Kenya's karma and vice versa. Neither of them hoes ain't shit. Respectfully.
Yeah, okay. I didn't remember that, but okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I see what y'all saying. Like, I'm trying to give Kenya the benefit of the doubt. I really am. But because I feel like Nene and Kenya both did equally like horrible shit to each other. So I don't know. I don't know these days. I don't
Kenya's a
know.
villain for a reason, child.
She
I
is,
just
but she was
think
a villain because of that Apollo shit. Like, even though it came
oh
out
no
there was
no
some.
no, not just that. Kenya done did and said a lot of stuff to people that was actually pretty foul. Lord, that sounds very Gemini-ish. Leave me alone. Oh Lord, I'm a work in progress, Miss Kira.
Thank you, Shady, because this is how I feel too. Yeah, Kenya's not innocent. She's not, but yes, that's not the same thing. That's not equal to. I'm lagging. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go off camera for just a second.
Maybe a StreamYard because we was
But
laggy
that's
on
not the
our
same thing.
live with Keywan.
It's not. So, damn computer want to act up. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera for a second because I don't like this. This is irritating me. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about one last thing. We gonna do a whole abundance of goal setting for me. Oh, y'all can y'all.
Wait a minute, did he just leave me on his live? I'm just a guest. Lord help us. Lord help us.
Okay.
Oh, you back? I said, "Oh Lord, I'm just a guest." I
No,
didn't
here.
know if I needed to
Y'all know I'm
sing
gonna switch
a
that
song.
Wi-Fi. Y'all know I'm a.
Shayna said you want to co-host. I'm not prepared. I'm over here having allergy attacks. I was for to sing y'all lift every voice and
Y'all know I'm
sing.
gonna switch that Wi-Fi
We
service to every.
He said I'm switching my Wi-Fi. Lord. Right. Tap dance, put the camera on, let the cat meow at y'all for a bit. I don't know. We was gonna roll up.
I'm gonna
We was
switch
gonna
that
do
Wi-Fi.
something.
I'm a. Chap now, shit. The hell. I pay too much money for this a month. Y'all better stop playing with me. But I'm just gonna talk about Drew. So TMZ reported that Drew Sidora is giving Ralph Pittman half her RHOA check. Now, I'd be good and goddamn if somebody makes over $100,000 a month and asking me, regardless if I'm married to you or not, you asking me for half my check?
There has to be more to that story. Like,
There has to be.
my husband has half of his paycheck that deposits into like a joint account for us so that he could pay the rent on his own and all of that. So I'm like, maybe it could be something like that, but that I don't know. That's it's everything we hear about this divorce just proves that Drew was just she's one of those people who loses her brain when she's in a relationship because none of it makes sense. She done alleged that the baby's being abused, that he's abusive to the kids and admitted it on a text. I was like, I thought you said, but he's a great father. Now you're saying he's abusive. So I don't know what's going on with this divorce no more. I'm confused.
I'm always confused. I'm always confused, which is why I don't want to talk about it because I'm always confused. But I thought that was interesting because, recently it came out in their court documents that Ralph makes somewhere around 90 something thousand a month and Drew only makes 12,000 a month. And I was like, whoa, Ralph. So you mean to tell me you make all that money a month and you still in the basement? Like, so to me, seeing that made me believe, okay, so he's petty and he's a narcissist, and this is to spite Drew. Y'all gotta be careful with these people. Y'all be thinking cute and
I
shit.
mean, we knew that already. My thing with Drew, I don't like the way Ralph is moving, but I'm like, sis, if you make 12,000 a month, that's about 144,000, 140,000 for the year. That's about the salary that social workers, doctors, therapists, nurses, salaries that they make. And I'm just thinking, like, you're in Atlanta. Now in the Bay Area, 110,000 a year is considered low income here.
Mm-hmm.
You can get food stamps and everything. But in Atlanta, I don't feel like it's that same way. So yes, Ralph is being petty, but you know who you married. If you know this man is petty, why didn't you move out? She can afford to move out. I think she can't afford that house and the lifestyle that they have. And if she
Right.
knows that, then she should have left. I don't know. These people are just why
It's just
I'm so
weird.
careful to have kids because my God.
No, it's just yeah, I agree with you. It's just strange. Like I just don't understand. Like I don't understand. And is it 12,000 before taxes? Is she before she pays attorneys, agents, and managers? Like I get like Tubi movies don't pay that much, y'all. They really don't. Like when I have
They
a friend who
don't.
just did a Tubi movie and he said he only made literally only $4,000 and he was in the whole movie. So
But
he
Drew's
goes,
been on Lifetime as well, and
that's only 25,000 allegedly.
she's done some other stuff. But that's a good point. If you have to pay agents and managers and other people, and then a lot of times taxes is not just taken out of her income, so she got to pay the IRS. Maybe she's struggling, but I don't know. I don't
I was
understand that. If I know a man that I'm trying to get away from and divorce is petty, then I'm gonna be prepared that he's gonna do shit like that, and I would have just moved out. I'd rather have peace than a big house.
I mean, she can get her a 3 bedroom townhouse in Atlanta for at least maybe the most 3,000 a month.
She
I'm
would
not
probably
sure she
want
can
the
afford that.
mansion
You
in the
can't get, and let
neighborhood.
me explain something to you. Who was I telling that you don't need no damn mansion? You don't need all of this. You just need, it's probably Portia. Because Portia at the Simon house up there can't afford that damn house too, allegedly. Y'all don't need all of that. All y'all need is literally the space that you have. Like I get having a lot of clothes. Okay, fine. If you need more than a 3 bedroom, you can get you a 4 bedroom and have one of those bedrooms be your closet slash office. I know people who do that too. Like y'all don't need 15,000 square feet for what? We ain't gonna judge you any less. So what the hell are you, Drew Sidora? Understand something. You do not need that big ass house. All you need at the very most is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. You can get a single level. And if you need to move your sister mama or your actual mama in, like if you need to move them in there, then fine, get you a 5-bedroom at the very most. But you do not need that big ass house. You don't need any of that. All you need is a place to lay your head. Make sure your babies have their room. Make sure your mama or your mama's sister have her room. And then, you just go from there. You don't need all of that. Portia too. I don't feel like Portia need that big ass house. For what? They ain't put you in that baby. All you need is a little 4-bedroom house. Or hell, well, I guess she gave her house to her mama. She can't go back to the other house in Duluth. But girl, y'all don't need all that. I'm telling
She
you.
can. I'll be like, Mama, you could keep the master, but I'm coming back. It's my shit. The hell?
She said, the hell she can. Shit, yes, you can, Mama.
To come back at any time. Miss Diane, understand that lady.
I agree, Shana, but at the same time, this is what will make it even more
Ellie's
real.
on the show in the townhouse.
She sure is. They try to outsmart him the last word type shit, and it also hurts everyone involved. Yep, it sure does. What's happening with the Ocephos should be a cautionary tale. Try to maintain appearances that you can't afford on his own
Always unwise.
Absolutely.
Always unwise. Yeah. I never understand why people try to like live beyond their means. Do what the fuck you can afford. It's just better that way.
It was so crazy. I know Maryland is expensive. I'm not trying to, play that down. Maryland is expensive. Baltimore, Bethesda, Potomac, DC, all of that is expensive. So I totally get needing to make sure you make enough money. But I feel like for what they have and what they're trying to explore, I don't feel like it's really all that flashy.
She makes enough money to own a home. She makes enough money to rent a nice rental apartment in a building that's luxury, gated, all of that. She makes enough. I think Drew and Ralph are equally petty at this point. I really do. It's just people are, because we've seen Ralph act a fool on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people are gonna more so just automatically side with Drew, but they are both petty. Like the way that they both handle in this divorce, I can see why they're divorcing and why they were together at the same time. Not Angela got a house for her.
I'm trying to tell you, Drew, move into that 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom,
Angela probably take it right at asking to or right under. She just want to get up, she just want to break even.
She said, I don't care if I make just $1. That's a profit. I said, now, Angela.
You don't want to hear Charles' voice.
Angela, now wait a minute. I'll be with you when you're right, but and I totally get it. As someone who did real estate, I totally get where she's coming from. But at the end of the day, sis, no, $5 will be a profit, not just $1. You can't do shit with $1 these days. $5, you can always go to your local Dollar Tree. And even still, you got to be questioned about what you can buy. But still, no, we need to do abundance. But yeah, Drew, Angela got a house for you. She do. She got plenty of them. Because I'm sure she's not going to stop at that one house. I think this is just the testing subject, is if she can still do this.
She's just going to do smaller numbers now.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to stop. And I feel like Charles knows she's not going to stop.
Yes. But what else is going on since my StreamYard wants to act up? Speaking of the Ocephos, Wendy and Giselle unfollowed each other on Instagram. That got reported here this week as well.
Cancel Potomac. I'm about to start giving them the energy that I give Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know I can't stand that motherfucking show. Cancel Potomac at this point. I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm tired of Gizzard's neck. It won't go away. It won't leave. I'm not excited about Karen's drunk ass being back. And yes, I said drunk ass because I don't think the bitch is really sober and doing the work. I just don't. I've worked as a substance abuse counselor, and she don't give me the signs of anybody that's done any type of work. I'm tired of Ashley Darby and her forehead and her warped coochie and her deciding to get a little bit intimate with every cast member every season. They keep hiring flops like Angel and Kiarna and Jazzy. Just cancel Potomac. I can't do it. Now I'm quoting Keywan. Shout out to Keywan, Miss Erica. She at work. We are with you in spirit, my dear. But
Yes, we are.
Keywan, she don't want to cover it. She says she will join James's review if invited, and she don't even know if she want to cover it. So I'm just like, cancel it at this point. Sick of these
Listen, y'all,
hoes.
I am on a
And then they
hope and a
brought Robin
prayer.
back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that for a
Regular
second.
Robin. I'm gonna get canceled on the internet if I have to participate in Potomac reviews that Robin is a part of. And I don't want to get canceled. I'm
It
just getting
can't be no
started.
worse than what you did with Jazzy. So bring your ass
That
here.
wasn't
It'll
that
be fine.
bad. You
Bring
have
it,
to stop
bring
telling people that.
it.
It was not that bad. I answered the question.
They brought Robin back and Karen. They're financing these women delusional roles. I'm trying to tell you. I don't think they were following each other. You know, someone else said that, JB. I don't know who that was. Because I watch I watch everybody. I watch all y'all doing work. I should comment more, but I be watching all y'all doing work. It'd be in the middle of the night, and I'll be watching y'all. But somebody else said that too, that they don't think they were following each other. And I'm kind of stuck in the middle because I can believe that, but then at the same time, I felt like I saw them following each other. I felt like when it
Who's
first came
keeping
out that
track of who's following who?
girl, people got a lot of time on their hands. If that's a real job, y'all, please email me the criteria and the pay. Because if that's a real job, I will definitely do that. If that's a real job, because I feel like it is. I feel like Bravo's call center. I feel like this is what they do, and they leak it to blogs to make it seem like they ain't putting their hands, dirty and shit. Allegedly, but I
Bravo
feel
getting
like.
mad because stuff keep getting leaked. That's
Mhm.
I don't watch Summer House, but I guess audio from the reunion got leaked. The fans mad, Bravo's mad. I said so. I don't know if Bravo's leaking stuff currently, but somebody is.
I wonder if Robin's spa is still open. I had a follower, I don't remember who it was, that said they were gonna go for me and see what it's like. I don't know who you were, whoever you were. I
It
know
was like
you.
in your first year of doing. That was a while ago.
That was yes. I don't remember who it was. Someone said they were gonna go to her spa when it opens, and then they'll come back and report back to me on their experience. So I can put it on here.
Maybe she
Um,
had Letitia Pearson prices. Then they
no,
turned
Letitia,
their ass
no,
right back around.
no, Letitia Pearson, no bullshit.
$65 for
Mrs.
chicken and
Moncrief at?
waffles.
Yeah, remember
After
Mrs. Moncrief? Where is you at? Because
she was
fifty
just on my
dollars,
channel. I needed
yeah,
to ask her about
yeah,
nail collection.
$16 for brunch is crazy. Because I tell you, the most I've ever spent at a brunch was $40. I had two drinks, I had two mimosas, and I had an entree. That was $40. I've never paid no more than that. I vaguely remember that. I can't remember who. No, I know somebody who still watches me, but I can't remember who it was. And the only person I know that lives in that area is Dr. Jim Bunny, and I don't think it was her.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it was her. So that's why I'm like, that's
She
the
don't
only
like
person I
Robin.
know.
Dr. Jen ain't gonna waste her hard earned on
She really
Robin.
not. And I don't blame. And Dr.
Can't
Jim Bunny,
stand
if
her.
you watch the playback, I don't blame you, baby. Don't waste your money. Don't. Yes, they're overzealous. They're just overzealous fans. Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
There is. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm gonna recap it. I'm doing this off the purpose because I want to know what happens with Wendy in real time. I'm still watching the cases. The only reason why I have not reported on anything is because I need the verdict, y'all. Once I get the verdict, it is on and popping here on WatchYoMouthReviews. We are going to talk about it. But I'm not going to talk about it if there's been nothing decided, because one thing about law, I have seen people beat cases all the time, innocent or not.
It's true.
So I cannot, y'all, and Wendy could very much beat the case. And Eddie could too. And what are we so? And I think, and that's another thing I want Black people to stop doing. Because white people don't do this. If y'all ever notice, when white people go to jail for shit, or when white people get accused of shit, you don't ever hear people say they're automatically guilty. You don't ever hear them say. I want Black people to start doing that too. Wait until the shit is confirmed. Wait until after the case, and be proud if they do beat the case, because a lot of people don't get to beat the cases and they be innocent. So wait until the shit is over. I cannot stress this enough. Black people need to stop automatically thinking people are guilty because the prosecution or the district attorney's office says they're guilty of this. We don't know that. We don't know anything. Yes. Thank you so much for saying. Yeah, because we can't. I like y'all know, but a lot of people do. A lot of people are, oh, Wendy guilty. She did it. She did. We don't know what she did. We don't know what she did. Her food be burnt and dirty. Right. Shout out to Letitia Pearson. Thank you, Aikisha, for bringing that to light. Thank you so much for that because it looked like she cooked her own food, and me and Mrs. Best read her for absolute filth when we found that out. So yes, thank you. But yes, yeah, but I want black people like if that's my hope for black people because we have to be like I get it, I totally get it. A lot of us were raised with this mentality to think that if your mama said you did it, you did it. I totally get it, but I come from a standpoint where I'm a little bit more objective. And I told you guys this when that shit started. I'm a little bit more objective. I have to see how this plays out because, as I said, I studied criminal justice for 4 years. Sometimes it's not what I've seen dirty. I've seen sloppy cases a lot of the time. Fraternity wrote my book. I switched out the case so you guys will never find it. But that's actually my storyline on one of the characters is actually a true thing that did happen. And reason why I wrote that story is because I wrote my analysis on what I feel happened based on the character and put it out there. But I changed everything so they'll never know the case I'm talking about. Unless you were at the time on that case. And probably 4 out of the 10 detectives that are there are retired already. So yes, they'll never find out. They'll never find out about it. But that's just me. Read my book, y'all, and y'all know what I'm talking about. But that was pretty much it. We're gonna do Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm gonna drag Mrs. Best here. She gonna do it for me because she loved me. And we gonna see what happens between Wendy and Giselle. 9 out of 10 is Giselle's fault. So we gonna wait and see what
I don't
happens.
even care about Giselle beefs no more because she handles them all the same. Doesn't yell. Doesn't get in nobody's face. Just she's not gonna change her opinion. I just want her neck off of my TV screen. I really do.
We do. Well, she's gonna get the Kyle Richards treatment. I've already determined that she's gonna, don't have to have a storyline, can just move around certain cast members, call out their shit, and just sit back and not have to. The fact that she didn't have a segment in the reunion says all I need to know, and she still has a job. That says all I need to know. She's getting the Kyle Richards treatment, y'all. She ain't going nowhere. That proved it right there. If nothing else proved it, that proved it. So I'm just gonna read her for filth every time until she give me an actual storyline. This is how Giselle can turn it up for me. Let me see your actual man. Bring him on camera. Let me see y'all actually go on a date. Let's see, let's see all of that. That's what will change mine. And I don't want to see no Sherman situation. I don't want to see that. I'm talking about your actual man. That's all. I want to see that. Then I'll leave you alone, Giselle. I will. I'll leave you alone. I'll encourage you. After giving us nothing last season, Giselle needs to go or at least be downside. Y'all. She has the Kyle Richards treatment. She's not going anywhere. She does not have to do anything. She doesn't have to say anything. She can just literally sit there and be pretty and be messy. That's all she got to do. Their tactic in Housewives, because they did it on Beverly Hills with Amanda Francis, their tactic is to find a housewife, antagonize her, pick on her, call her out on every little thing. That was Angel and Stacey this last season. Angel and Stacey. Angel's not on the show no more, and the reason why Stacey ain't winning more because Andy loved him some Stacey. Andy struck gold when he found Stacey because the fans love her, even though she be full of shit, be lying according to.
That's what Housewives was when it started, though. People throwing shade, doing too much, and then somebody responding like Stacey and refusing to change how they respond, what they do. She go be her unapologetically. That will always go further than a plan or some pre-produced BS from the cast.
Child, I'm telling you, I live for Stacey. Get your ass out of my event. Get out. I've had enough of you.
Bitch. Oh man.
I'll be waiting to tell somebody that shit. I'm telling you, I can't wait till I get somebody give me that bad. I'll be like, toodle doo. Oh Lord, here's the thing. All of Stacey's lives have been defunct. What has she lied about? I keep saying it, but everyone be like, "Oh, James, Stacey be lying." I'm like, fine, Stacey lie. Fine. I was defending Stacey's lies all of the whole season. I was the only person. Mrs. Best co-signed on a few of those things for me. She did. But y'all in this chat, some of y'all, nah, James, Stacey be lying, Stacey lies, Stacey. I'm like, okay. If y'all, and that's how the thing about it is, I think there's a lot of heavy influence around it being a lie based on one particular critique of her sentence. But when you look at the whole surrounding of it, it's not a lie. So yeah. And the golf action Giselle to insinuate Stacey lies is that's what I'm saying. That's what gets me mad. Y'all act like them two, especially Ashley and Giselle. Giselle, especially in this situation, because I think back to that Chris situation and what she did there. Y'all come on. That's why I said I ain't mad. If Stacey lied, I'm not mad at it. Because until she lies as deep as these two, everybody else can get off my screen. Because I'm not gonna play with y'all because Giselle and Ashley have done far worse. If Stacey lied, it's not, I'm telling you, it's not nothing. But people be really mad though. They do. Like I was watching a couple other content creators, they really cannot stand Stacey, and they say it's because she lies. And I'm like, well, about what? The cannabis thing? She said that it wasn't real until after she signed the contract and got the things going. So she's one of those people that if she has not signed paperwork, then it's not real. I know a lot of people like that. I'm sorry, I have them in my family. If they don't have it in their hand, it doesn't exist. If they cannot touch it, it doesn't exist. If they didn't see it, it didn't happen. I know a lot of people like that. I'm sorry, I do. So that's why I said I can't say that's a lie because I know people growing up who have set out their mind. If I have not shown them the proof, it did not happen. And that's dangerous to a lot of different extents. If you can't take me at face value, but that's how I grew up, y'all. I grew up like my mom is a prime example. If my mom cannot see it, it does not exist. Now, there are limitations to that. I'm not saying it with everything. No, there are limitations. Like if I said, somebody touched me, my mom automatically believe in that. Sorry. I could be full of shit. My mama will believe that. I'm sorry. There's certain things my mom will believe, but as far as like business ventures, work situations, things like that, if she didn't see it, she don't believe it. Yeah. The gag is, hold on. I'm skipping. Sorry, Pacino Rules. The Chris situation was disgusting. I stopped watching that show after that. It was. And the fact that everybody was trying to chastise Candace, I was mad. I'm so mad. Y'all. I don't know if I recapped that season or not, but I was pissed. I was like, how dare y'all? Like, for real. That's crazy. The gag is they would recognize a lie from a mile away. So the fact that they could prove the lies is sad for them. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I really check out to tell a lie here and there. They sure do. They sure do. They sure do. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My phone's been blowing up and everyone's trying to send messages. Happy birthday. I appreciate all y'all. But yeah, this was fun, y'all. I got to get going. I'm going to try to give me an hour's sleep. I got to go to work at 6:30. So, but I want to say thank you guys for celebrating me. This has been an amazing experience. This is me and Mrs. Best, year number 3, this month of doing YouTube, content creating. I'm so proud of my best friend because she really has taken this by the horns and has really made away with this by doing different things, different types of content. I am so inspired and I wish I had the kind of freedom in my life to do the same things. And yes, I am picky. She's going to get me. I am picky. Not going to lie, y'all. I am highly picky, but at the same time, I have to feel it for me to do it. That's just who I am. If I don't feel it, I can't do it. And I want to make sure that anything that I do on this channel is authentic for everybody, because that's how I get entertained. That's how I get you guys to view me. There's nothing worse than doing something and that you don't feel it. Now, House of Villains, I am going to finish it out. I just got to get the time, y'all. Yes. Mrs. AK is here. Hey. It's okay. Happy birthday. Yes, I am. So it's half of 100. Stop it. You're still 25 in my eyes. I really enjoyed the. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yes, and happy birthday to all the Tauruses, all the stubborn, bullheaded, very blunt, creative, you know, loyal human beings that we are. Happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Mrs. Best, any final words for you before I end the live?
I hope everybody has a good day.
Yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, you guys. It has been amazing. I know times is hard right now, and life is be life in, but nobody is obligated. But just in case anybody is, generous, my Cash App is here and also my description box. You are not obligated to do anything. I'm just putting it out there because people told me to do so. So I'm just gonna do that. But thank you guys so much. Is drugs going on? So who's drugs? I don't know who you're talking about, Shani. I don't know who that is. But Drita won, if y'all wanted to know. Drita won. She actually won no, she won. I was shocked because Drita, I didn't even think about Drita. But I'm going to say this. The person who I thought was going was Kate Chastain. Kate played a very good ass game. I ain't going to lie. Kate did that. But Drita won, y'all. No, she won the show. Listen, her win for me was just as surprising as Safari's win for me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe it does pay to be rambunctious and obnoxious. Maybe it does pay to do that. Maybe I should start doing that. Lord, I have to play. Yeah, yes, play catch up, y'all. Because I'm telling you, it was a good show. It really was. But that's it, you guys. Let me get out of here so I can get an hour of sleep, so I can take my black ass to work and go from there. But I like Kate and Drita on their original. I didn't know Kate. I knew of her, but I didn't know her. But she is a key. That lady is crazy, and I love it. I'm here for it. Drita, I used to love her in the first couple seasons of Mob Wives, but then she lost me somewhere around season 4, season 5. I don't know what the fuck she was on those 2 seasons, but yeah. But she lost me there. But yes. But yes, thank you guys once again. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday at work. I'm, going to take it in stride. It's still my birthday. The rest of this weekend, I'll be with my family tomorrow. We will be live in the evening time for Bell Collective Birmingham and Love Marriage Huntsville. Me and Mrs. Best will try to coordinate a time. I'll try to let you guys know ahead of time so y'all will be ready. But thank you guys once again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.